All right, welcome again. So today's problem is basically we're going to print the multiplication table, and I have included this problem as an illustration for the n squared complexity algorithm. Okay, so just an application, an illustration, an example. So basically, we want to print the multiplication table of size n. So the multiplication table is just the matrix that the matrix 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So the multiplication table will be 0 times 0, that's 0, 0 times 1, that's 0, 0 times 2, that's 0, and so on. 1 times 1, that's 1. 2 times 2, that's 4, 3 times 3, that's 9, 3 times 2, that's 6, and so on. So we want you to print this matrix, okay? So to do that, we're just gonna make two loops, okay? Two embedded loops. So the first loop would traverse the rows, and the second loop would traverse the columns, okay? So two counters. So the first counter, let's call that num1, so that's n1. It starts at 0 up to n, okay? And the second one, it'll be n2. It starts also at 0 up to n. And every time we're going to multiply n1 times 2 and then print that. So print n1 times n2. And for here, we can print an empty line here, so print line. And then we're going to end the second for. So basically, this n1 starts from 0 up to n, and then for every number between 0 and n, we're going to multiply that number by all the numbers from 0 to n. So let's say n1 is 6, and then we're going to multiply 6 by all the numbers from 0 to n. So that will be 0 times 6, 1 times 6, 2 times 6, 3 times 6, up to n times 6. Okay, so what is the complexity of this algorithm? Now the complexity is basically, we have here that's constant, that's just print in one instruction. And then we have here a for loop. This for loop consumes n because it starts from 0 up to n, so the content of it is being repeated n times. And then we have this loop here. Now this loop has its content repeated n times, so this loop adds an n, right? So that's n times the complexity of its content, the complexity of the of its inner loop. Okay, so that would be order n times order n. Okay, so the outer loop is order n squared. Okay, so the complexity, let's say that this algorithm is called t, so t of n equals order n squared. Okay, and that's basically the complexity of this algorithm. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.